Follow up. So when you have spoken to a customer, you've given them information, and they say those dreaded words, I'm going to go away and think about it. What do you do? And how long, the question was, how long do I leave it? How long is a good time? It's a bit of a not direct answer in that, question back to you, straight back at you, if I'd been having a conversation with you rather than over DM, would have been, well, how long did the customer say they needed, and why did they need time? And I think those are the two key things. When somebody says to you, I need to go away and I need to think about it, that can be a bit of a siren that actually you haven't convinced them and it's a polite way of ducking out. Or it can be the fact that actually they genuinely have to go away and weigh up their options. It's really naive, particularly when people are making big purchases, to think that they're not going to shop around, particularly if, this inquiry came from them, so they approached you, wanted more information. Lots of people want to find out from different people what they would offer, what they would do. And so they're going to go away, they're going to weigh up their options. The best thing you can do is find out why. Okay, so when this person says, I need to go away and I need to think about it, saying to them, okay, why do you need to think about it? What exactly do you need to think about? And it might be the fact they had to consult somebody else, in which case that's somebody new in the buying process who's influencing the buying process that you haven't yet spoken to. And a really good response to that could be, okay, well, do you both want to get on a call? If they don't, which, could be the answer, and you don't want to be overly pushy, and, fair enough, okay, you don't, brilliant, okay, well, what information do you think that person's going to need? Because you're now relying on the person you've spoken to pass on the information to this other person who you've never spoken to. So you're relying on that first person you've spoken to actually sell you. So you've got to equip them, find out what information they need, find out what that person's going to want to know, and then give them that information. Find out when they're going to speak to that person, find out if it's more than sort of 4 or 5 days, which is my optimum. Like if it's beyond that, you're going to lose momentum. Time kills deals, okay? Time, particularly in really busy markets when there's lots of noise going on, they get distracted, people forget, they lose momentum, they lose that emotion which was attached to wanting to go with you, wanting to work with you, and wanting to buy your product. So you need to keep that momentum up. So, if it's a longer period of time, well, is it possible to speak to that person sooner? No, it's not. Okay, no worries. Well, if I catch up with you at this point, it's all the time asking that question. They can only say no. Don't ask the question and you've potentially lost the opportunity. So find out what they need to think about, why they need to think about it, and the timescales for that. Try and get that timescale as short as possible, and get something in the diary, get some follow-up so that they know that you're going to contact them, because otherwise time goes on. They meant to speak to somebody about something, they meant to look through information and they didn't. If they've committed to a call with you, then they're much more likely to do that action, because they know that they're going to have to say to you, actually, I haven't done it yet. They've made a commitment and they're going to want to stick with it. So find out why, find out what's going on, and find out the timescale for it. Thanks for listening.